Good morning and welcome into week 4 of December Advent Calendar vlogs. If you missed the last 3, basically I have one homemade self-care Advent calendar where each day I draw a random task that is either self-care, fun, or life admin organization. I also have a tea Advent calendar where I get a new surprise flavor of tea every morning. Today's tea is just a nice simple peppermint, which I'm really looking forward to. I have also been participating in Lightfall. I'm currently reading King of Crows. I'm 60% of the way through, and I'm also listening to the audiobook for Lone Women by Victor Laval. And of course, Lightfall also has an Advent calendar, which I have been opening. I've completed days 1 through 5, but I haven't opened door 6 yet from yesterday, so I'm gonna do that. The creature is an Aurora Boreas. He's a tundra-dwelling primate. He has shimmering foliage over his fur. During Lightfall, Aurora Boreae have been seen to slow dance. I love him. Okay, and in order to visit him, we have to color in the Boreas. Oh my god, there's a coloring page. This is so cute. Okay, and the prize is the Lightfall room projector. Actually, I want one of these in real life. Oh, that's so cute and I'm so excited. But my breakfast is getting cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull today's Advent activity. It is this beautiful bear, and as you can see, she has a lovely quilted dress on, and the activity is sewing. I have a basket of things that need to be sewn and repaired. I'm gonna include these other random repairs, like for example, my duck butt tea strainer that is missing a limb, this bowl that needs its handle glued back on. As far as sewing, I have like a skirt that a button popped off of, a grocery bag that the handle snapped off of, you know, just like little repairs. That's what I'll do today. And then later tonight, I have friends coming over to watch vampire movies. Finally, we rescheduled our movie night. We're gonna watch Interview with the Vampire and Nosferatu, one of the original ones, so that we can go see the new one together in January. I would love to know what your favorite vampire media is. Book, movie, TV show, video game, I don't know, whatever. I would just love to know what kind of vampire stuff you like, if you like vampire stuff at all. Yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go eat breakfast and I will talk to you soon. So not only did I just drop the bowl that I was about to repair and break it in half, so now it's unfixable. I also was keeping, oh my god. These alien eyes keep falling out, and I had one of them in the bowl when it fell, and now I cannot find it. I don't know. Things are so cursed recently. Like, I dropped our big mixing bowl. Jesse dropped that bowl that I was about to repair. I just dropped it again. I just don't understand what's going on the past couple weeks. Is Mercury in retrograde or something? Anyways, I guess at least my list of things to repair today just got significantly shorter. Whatever, I don't know. I'm gonna watch some Degrassi and fix what I can. Another update, just briefly, on top of the things that I already lost, broke, can't do, I need to glue this bead back on this headband, and now I cannot find it. It was in the basket. I think it was even in the bowl, and it's also nowhere to be found, so I cannot do that. And then I'm trying to sew the strap back on this bag, and my string tangled, and I tried for a few seconds to untangle it, and I just don't think I'm in the mindset for this task today. It's feeling a little bit cursed. It's feeling a little bit like an evil witch has put a hex on me, and I just really feel like I don't want to be doing it right now. So I'm going to, I did glue the foot back on my duck. I glued my single eyeball back on my one-eyed alien, and I did replace the button on my skirt. It's good enough for me today. I'm gonna call this a success and be happy with it and leave the rest for a day that feels a little bit less malevolent. Good morning. Today's tea is so exciting. It's a white tea with coconut and passion fruit. It's still a little bit too hot to drink, but I am off to a bit of a late start this morning. I stayed up pretty late last night. The Lightfall Advent calendar said it was time for cozy games, and I took that very seriously. But today should be really fun. I'm gonna go see Wicked with a friend, and whatever Advent activity I pull today, which there's only 4 left. I can't believe this. I'm gonna go for this one. I love him, and today he wants me to do my photo files. You know, I keep all of my photos and videos saved on my computer. They're organized by like year and month. So at the end of the year, I like to go through, delete stuff, make sure everything's organized so that I can back it up to my second hard drive. Oh, hold on, let me try this tea. I mean, it tastes like white tea. I don't really taste anything else. Well, that's sad. I thought this was gonna be really good. Anyways, first things first, I need to go find something to wear to Wicked. So obviously I think it would be fun to wear something pink or green for Wicked, but unfortunately those are two colors that I just don't really have. I mean, I do have this green hoodie, but I don't know if this is really the vibe. I wish, actually, I do have the perfect thing, and it's this dress that Hebio sent me last year. Just know that whatever I pick out today, I'm actually wearing this in my heart. Sorry, this is like disgusting lighting, but it is what it is. I really truly, I mean, this is kind of pink, but it's actually more purple. So yeah, okay, well, that's that. Oh, I do have this. It's green. Turtleneck sweater dress, and it is really wintry and cozy. Yeah, this is really sad. Even digging all the way down into the bottom, like where my summer clothes are, there is still nothing pink. I do have one more place I can check, and that is the underneath the bed storage drawer. Oh wait, I see something pink. Oh, it's pants. I have pink pants. I'll give them a try. But what would I wear as a shirt? Like, that's the thing. I do have this like little dress thing that I usually wear as a top. I like it. I don't know, maybe I try a belt. Only problem is that since this is a dress, when it's tucked into the pants, it's like there's a lot there. But if I can find a way to like smooth it out, I don't know. I'll play around with it. Morning. Today's tea is called Intense Chai. I don't think it's very intense, to be completely honest. I think it's like a normal chai, but I do like it, and I think that I'll actually save this to do another iced chai. How dare my boyfriend do the dishes, clean the kitchen, and cook me breakfast? What's he thinking? Anyways, Wicked was fun. I also got halfway through Lone Women. I'm enjoying it. It's creepy and weird, and there's like a mystery. Like, I can't wait to find out the full story. So I need to look at the Light Fall advent calendar from yesterday. It is Ice Fang pigeons. They float like happy ice cubes, and they love chasing one another. They have a tiny personal cloud of snowflakes always following them around. They can cool objects with their beaks. That's so cute. They can make you a slushie. I love them. And the task is to create a pigeon or bird origami. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I am truly feeling so exhausted, like in a good way, because I know that I'm getting stuff done, but at the same time, like I don't know if you can see it, but I have a huge cold sore, which is usually a sign that like my body is stressed and exhausted. So I am also relieved that there's only a couple days left. Yeah, I do think that I messed up the ratio a little bit this year. I did half and half, like half fun tasks, half work tasks. And I don't remember what I did last year, but going forward, it's gonna have to be like more bubble baths, less filing paperwork. Anyways, I'm gonna draw today's activity. Oh my gosh, and they're all little houses. How cute. So it's the little blue house, and it is to organize the office. So there's like this corner. Actually, it's like half the room. It's basically storage at this point. It's a lot of like cardboard boxes. There's like stuff that we haven't fully unpacked. My seasonal decoration box. Like, it's stuff that probably would usually be in the garage or the closet or something, but we don't have those here. But it's a horrible mess. And when I say, I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, this will be a shitty one. But again, it's gonna be so nice when it's done. So I'm not gonna complain about doing it. So we're gonna do it. Let's go. Should I put it with the other paperwork, or do I just have two paperwork piles? Are your tools all fit in there?
Sort of.
So I think I'm making this box like an electronics slash office box. Obviously someday, hopefully, the goal is to have desk drawers or something. But until then we have a box, notebooks, folders, extra headphones and cords and stuff. One problem is that I have these and I don't know where their little box went. So they're just loose. In that box, I also had a bunch of these like tickets and little souvenirs and stuff from places we've been, museum guides and stuff. And I do have a shoe box for stuff like that in this like keepsake box, but I don't know if there's room. No, it's a bit full. But that's okay. I would also really like to pull this out and use it for something. My grandma painted this for me when I was a kid. It's like a little jewelry box and I just keep little keepsakes in it. My sticker album.
Wow.
Transferring stuff. I had this big box, just had like a little bit of stuff in the bottom, mostly just like decoration and like trinkets and stuff. So I thought I would transfer them all to this much smaller box. But I'm also discovering some decorations that I think I could pull out and find a place for. Like for example, this letterboard that Allie gave me. I don't know, it's hard because we don't have a lot of shelving and stuff, and also we can't really hang things because our walls are solid rock. But there's so much stuff in here that I just really want to put out. I painted these little rocks with my grandma when I was a kid. This piece of wood came from my favorite tree at my grandma's house that burned down in the fires. Someday I'd really like to make a piece of jewelry out of at least a piece of this, like maybe in a little locket or something. But I think it would also look nice as a decoration if I could find a stand for it or something. I don't know. I wish I could hang things. Incredible news. G just posted day 9 of the Lightfall Advent Calendar, and it is to adopt a companion. Seen an animal you felt a connection to? Let our staff know and book an adoption slot today. Our Wallace's Wonderful Winter of Wanimals Wanimal Specialist will help you befriend the creature and instruct you about their care. Which I'm gonna have to really think about this though, because there were so many. The Frost Feather Fox is obviously high on the list. I also really liked the ice pigeons today. I do know Clover would be very interested in the goat, like as a mount, because she is an explorer. She is a Feywild. I even said this when I read the goat thing, that like Clover needs one. I'm gonna think about it, but this is so cute. I cannot believe how fun Lightfall is this year. Anyways, I'm gonna go drink my tea and relax until this evening. I think my friend and I are finally going to do our vampire movie night. Today's tea is called Energize Me. It's an herbal tea with spearmint, peppermint, blackberry leaves, rooibos. It's nice. So last night's movie night was really fun. We watched the 1979 German version of Nosferatu, which first of all, look at this. Unbelievable. This is beautiful and magical, but also the movie was kind of like funny, and I don't know if it was intended to be comical, but there were just these moments that would like, I don't know, the camera would linger just a little bit too long or like pan over to someone awkwardly, and it felt like The Office sometimes. And also like the evil vampire, he was not giving evil villain. He was giving like, this is a very sad, socially awkward, introverted man who really just wants a friend. And like the scene where Jonathan goes to his castle for the first time, like it's like the vampire is trying so hard to make conversation with him and Jonathan is ignoring him, like being a mean bitch. I don't know, it was just really funny to me. Like I really enjoyed it. And also my friend and I were laughing because there's so many moments that we were like, oh my god, this is exactly like Twilight. If people say Twilight is not drawing from traditional vampire films or whatever because they made Edward sparkly, like it's not true, because this
Dracula's Schloss. Ihre Hand ist so kalt.
Yeah, anyways, I just loved it. And then we also watched Interview with the Vampire, which was also really good. Oh, also one other update. I finished Lone Women this morning on my walk. So I have officially completed one book for Lightfall. I guess I should probably pick today's activity. Let's see. Do we want a little red house or a little green house? We're going out for a little treat. That's really nice. I don't know what little treat I want to go out for yet. There's a coffee shop that Jessie really likes, and they also do really nice like cakes. There's also like our favorite coffee shop, which is, I don't know, the family who owns this place and runs it is just so wonderful and kind and friendly. And when we first moved here, actually, we basically lived in this coffee shop, and they have this bagel, the Istanbul bagel, and it has like sucuk, some kind of like red, I think it's called ajvar sauce. It's so, you would not believe how delicious this bagel is. Also, Cinnamon, my favorite cinnamon roll place, has their like holiday cinnamon rolls now, so that would be good for like a sweet treat. Where do you want to go for a treat? We could go to Bite and get Istanbul bagels.
Bite's always a good choice.
Okay, so what if we go to Bite, get Istanbul bagels, and then we get cinnamon on the way home and bring the cinnamon home? Good morning, Merry Christmas Eve. Today is our last day of Advent calendars. Today's tea is called Comfort Me. It's an herbal tea with chamomile, spearmint, ginger, basil, garcinia fruit, and vanilla. I kind of thought we would get something a little bit more festive for the last day of the tea calendar, but an herbal chamomile tea, okay. That's fine. Also, the last day of the Lightfall Advent calendar was cute little backgrounds. They're really adorable. I loved Lightfall this year. And I did decide that Clover is going to get the goat. It's just so perfect. Like, as a Feywilds cartographer, Clover really needs a mount that can carry her around the Feywilds into all kinds of uncharted territory and terrain. And the goat description was just so perfect. And even though originally I had planned for Rhubarb, her familiar, to be like a giant snail that maybe someday she could ride like a horse, I think G said that familiars should be like small or medium sized. So even if she is able to do that, Rhubarb is not going to be like a huge mountain climbing beast, right? The way that the goat is. So that has been my Lightfall. And then we have one last Advent calendar to open this morning. I can't believe we're at the end. We have one lone card in here, and this card is to do a library inventory. Now, to be clear, this is a huge project. I think I just want to get started and like get a foundation for it going today. I want to have an online spreadsheet or like a Notion template probably of all of the books that I own, because first of all, it'd be really helpful. A lot of people for Christmas and my birthday want to get me books, but of course they're also like, they don't know what I already have. I think it would just be easy to give people a thing that they can check, right? And also for myself, because I did have to get rid of like almost half my books when we moved. So for me, I also don't really remember what I still have. So yeah, again, I think I'm just gonna find like a really simple Notion table that I can just put like title, author, maybe also a read or unread tab so I could see my own TBR as well. But I would love to know in the comments, let me know if you keep track of your own books or anything like this. What method do you use? Is there anything that you would recommend including, or is there any particular platform that you like? I found the cutest Notion template. It's a lot fancier than what I was originally planning. At first I had found this one, which is just a simple table. Like, this was all I needed. This was all I wanted. But then I saw this one and it's so beautiful. It has a quote up here. There's a reading task list. There's a Spotify playlist. There's a lot of like sub pages that I don't think I would use, like for example, reading progress, but like there's a favorite quotes page. Look, it's so beautiful. And there's a wish list page, which would be helpful since I did want to use this for wish list purposes anyway. The bookshelf master view, author, title, reading progress, I could probably change to status, like read or unread. Genre, rating, I'd probably get rid of. Format was another one that I didn't think of, but actually would be really helpful to have, because I have also a lot of audiobooks and ebooks that I would want to keep track of as well. I think I'm gonna use this one. I have once again been swayed. I have been influenced by something pretty and beautiful and shiny. I'm gonna edit just some of like the basic, most necessary parts of this today and then start inputting books. I'm so excited. I cannot believe this. Okay, I don't have a face cam at the moment, but I wanted to hop on and show you my progress. So I've already finished cataloging all of the books from this shelf. So now I just need to do this shelf. I put up a few reading tasks and I made some notes here of stuff that I might add, that I might want to track. Again, I originally thought I just wanted something really basic, but then I started thinking about the potential of like using it to find books for readathon challenges. So I don't know, I saw Mary Among Stories tracks the country that books and authors are from. I thought about like publication year, books that have been translated from other languages and stuff like that. And then I also realized I might need a way to exempt books from the unread status, because right now I have read, unread, and partially read, but I also have some books that I haven't read and don't really plan on reading, like old textbooks that I don't necessarily want like showing up and counting on my unread TBR. So I need to come up with some kind of like maybe exempt category. And then I also started putting genre as a category, but I confused and overwhelmed myself about what should be part of this category because genre is such like a willy-nilly term. For example, in my English degree, genre is traditionally poetry, prose, or drama. But then of course I, as a normal person, would also like to distinguish between like fiction, nonfiction, and then where do you put the further classifications like fantasy, romance, horror, sci-fi? And should I also include in this section the type of book like graphic novel, coffee table book, textbook, and then it could just be a multi-tag section. Like for example, you could have a fiction graphic novel and it would be tagged, or should I make them separate sections? I don't know. I would just love to hear if you keep track of this. How do you break it down? But yeah, that is what I have so far. This has been a really fun project and I am open to any advice and suggestions. The end of the vlog is upon us. We have reached the end of the advent calendars. We drank all the tea, we did Lightfall, which was so fun, and the homemade self-care advent calendar is officially empty. I am so glad that I did this. Again, I do still think that I got the ratio a bit wrong this year. I think I was trying to combine things to fit more in. Whereas like last year I would have separate days for paint my nails, do a face mask, have a bubble bath. And this year I just thought, what if I did spa day? So I get to do all of those things and it only takes up one card. In my head, that was really smart, but in reality, I think it made things a bit too overwhelming. So next year I will definitely be thinking smaller and more achievable because I am exhausted. But I'm still so glad that I did it. It feels so good to have so much stuff done. We did so much fun stuff. And oh, I was gonna show you my embroidery progress. And I'm loving this. Like this is such a fun activity to like watch some Netflix and work on. And I just can't wait to continue with this in the new year. So honestly, it has been a very fruitful December. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during these vlogs. Sometimes I feel really silly, like, why are you like telling everyone what tea you had for breakfast? No one cares. But so I don't know, I feel like so many people in this community are people that I consider friends or that like I would be friends with if we got to talk more and stuff. And so I also love December on BookTube when more people are vlogging and just talking about like normal daily life stuff, what they had for breakfast and what movie they're going to see this evening. I think it's so nice and so fun, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please let me know in the comments how everything in December went for you and what you are looking forward to most about the new year. Thank you for being here, and I hope that I get to talk to you soon. Bye!